My best friend since junior high school came to see me. We hadn't seen each other for a long time. And he was talking about fear and the state of the world today, and made me feel a lot better because I realized just in how much fear some of us are living, including me, and I teach to not live in fear. I actually help people not be in fear, and here I was, absolutely afraid, as if it was a primal fear that they are literally coming to get me. They're outside the door, coming to kill me and my family, and it's been nightmare after nightmare, and so through Steve, my darling friend, through him, I realized that our brain is interpreting these fears as primal fears, as the fear of dying, physical pain, death, all of these things that we really should be afraid of, right? So that we can survive. We're born with not only those primal fears, but we're also born with the fear of falling. We're also born with the fear of loud noises. But everything else is a fear of really something that is going to happen in our minds. It's imaginary. And our subconscious doesn't know that it's not happening. And so your body reacts as if it's happening. And it feels like a primal fear. It feels like it's a survival thing. But really, it's something that is just keeping us down and we're trying to get rid of. And the truth of the matter is we don't need to get rid of it. What we need to do is just recognize it. Recognize that it's trying to help us survive. It's interpreting it as a primal fear, but it's not. And then using it to drive you to do good. Using it to drive you to create something even more meaningful. So if you have the fear of failure, if you have the fear of rejection, if you have imposter syndrome, we have all of these different fears, not being loved, running out of money, all of these different fears. You use those fears to actually counteract that imaginary thing that's not happening and create the opposite. So I want to thank Steve, my darling, darling friend, and I want to thank all of you for doing good things, doing good deeds, and in a time when there is darkness and there is so much division in the world, and fear, this is our time to really bring light to the darkness, because we all know that light and dark can't coexist. And so we need to bring more light. We need to do more good deeds. We need to do more good things for people. Every day, as Steve was reminding me, every day, do something for someone else. Do something good. So thank you all for being part of this channel, and thank you all for listening. I hope you're all doing well. And remember, let's not get rid of our fears. They're part of who we are. They're here to help us survive. But let's just call out the fears that are imaginary, that are preventing us from shining brightly, and instead using them to create something or take action and do something wonderful. Have an incredible rest of the week.